Hey guys, Drutter here, May 28th, 2017, and I'm just in a backyard right now. But this is a gold and silver auction video. As the title says, you're just looking at a backyard scene while I give the history and set up the auction before I actually show the items that are for auction. There's 8 items here. I did an auction a few days ago, but unfortunately something went wrong and I didn't hear back from any of the high bidders. So I did not receive payment for any of the items I tried to sell. So I'm doing a few of those again, as well as some different ones. And this time I'm going to insist that people have digital currency in hand and are ready to send it, because I'm ready to ship these precious metals, and so we need to both be on the same page. So this is going to be kind of a instant payment kind of thing. You bid, and then if you win, if you're the highest bidder, then you pay. Because I'm just not going to do that whole thing again, and I actually do need to get this underway and get it done with. So I need digital currency in Vancouver here to pay rent. If you have no 9-to-5 job, which is myself, then you cannot pay with cash, because the combination is just seen as crime, and no landlords will take it. Maybe some will, maybe, but there's just so few rentals out there that you really want everything to be perfect. You want to walk in there and say, I'm ready to pay. It used to be that you walk in and you put cash in the landlord's hand. Give him a handful of cash and say, where can I sign, and that's it. But that's not how it is anymore, at least not here in Vancouver. There's such a demand for housing that they can make any kind of demands they want. They can say, if you don't stay for a full 5 years, if you move out within 5 years, you owe us $10,000 extra, just as a penalty for moving out. They can really do that and make you sign that and keep you to it. So, or take you to court for it or whatever. But it's really awful here, and people will ask, why don't you move? Well, my kids are in the Vancouver area. My wife's cancer specialists are here in the Vancouver area, and most of my business contacts are here in the Vancouver area. So that should answer that question. Why don't you move? There could be cheaper places for you to live too. Why don't you move? You don't want to move, do you? No? You're happy where you are? Well, yeah, this is my town. I'm going to make my stand here. I've grown up in Vancouver, so. And another question I get asked a lot is, why don't you get a job? And my answer to that is just simply because then I would make a lot less money than I make right now running my own business. I've run my business now for 20 years. It started on eBay. It's just a collectibles thing, nothing interesting really, but it has paid the bills for 20 years now. I got into it when eBay was kind of new and did the whole online merchant thing, and people were like, is this even legal? I don't know if this is okay, but yeah, now we're spending all kinds of money online, aren't we? So I was a pioneer in online sales. Even in the 90s, I was doing eBay sales and stuff like that. Actually, not even on eBay. I think it was before eBay came out. But anyhow, I've been doing business a long time, and I make money at doing business. I just need a place to do so. I have a home office, but right now it's in storage because of the eviction. We had to move in a few weeks, and it takes a few months on average to find a place in Vancouver. There's a lot of people with jobs, entire families even just on the streets or in shelters or on couches. It's just a terrible situation here in Vancouver. You've probably heard about it on the news, and it's not that much better in some parts of Ontario now. It's getting bad in Toronto, I hear. So that is my situation. I need digital currency now to get rental, and my savings are in metal. So that is where you come in. If you have digital currency, I have metal. I am an expert at shipping. I can get this to you in no time. Now, keep in mind your bid includes shipping, packaging, tracking and insurance and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to make sure these arrive to you safely. So that includes those costs. I have to pay those costs. So please keep those costs in mind. Please don't bid below spot price and stuff like that. It's just kind of insulting. I could take it, I could sell it on eBay and pay 30% in fees to eBay and PayPal fees and still make my money back that way. I mean, I'm trying to do it this way because there's people out there that want metal. I know there are people out there buying metal all the time that watch this channel, and I'm currently trying to sell it. So we should be able to do it without eBay in between and save that 30% between us. So I'm going to show 8 items, and you can put bids below or send them to my email. I'll put a link to my contact information below, and you can get to my email and so on through there. And leave a bid, email, or private message on YouTube here, or just leave a comment on the video. So you won't necessarily know if your bid's the highest until the end. I'm going to let this run for, let's see, just about 48 hours. Today is Sunday, so I'll do it until Tuesday morning. Let's say noon on Tuesday, East Coast, so that's like 9 a.m. here on the Pacific Coast. Tuesday, so that's about, what, like 40 hours or so. It's from about 40 hours from now, Sunday evening. And yeah, so put in your best bid. You might not know if you're going to be outbid or not. There might be bids coming in through email. It's kind of like silent auction, I guess. And make sure you put, with your bid, make sure you put the currency that you're offering it in, because I'll take American or Canadian. I can convert back and forth. In fact, if you have other currencies, I can take those too. If it's electronic funds, then yeah. If it's going to be an e-transfer then to my bank from your bank, then it has to be Canadian. But in PayPal and so on, I can take any currency. I can take Bitcoin as well. So without further ado, let's talk about the items themselves. I haven't numbered them yet, but I'll just number them as I go. This is the 5-ounce Fiji Taku, 999 fine silver, nice and thick. And that is from 2011. It's a $10 coin from Fiji. And I got this in 2011 at the height of the hype. And yeah, I got that from the Silver Watch. He had a silver channel as well. And he was local. We met up and did some trades, and I think I bought this off him just after the height. That's item number 1. Item number 2 is an untouched sheet of 10 Royal Canadian Mint maple leaves, still in the package. And these 2005s carry a little bit of a numismatic premium. There's not a heck of a lot of those ones around. The silver price was so cheap in those years that they didn't make a lot. And you won't find that many in sheets, in the original sheets either. But, so they are untouched, look approximately mint condition. These are not ugly looking ones like you sometimes find with big milk spots and stuff. These are nice 2005s. So, booklet of 10. Item number 2. Item number 3 is 6 20 for 20 coins. Actually, it was kind of funny in the news. Recently, these 20 for 20s apparently have bankrupted the Royal Canadian Mint. They are almost bankrupt because of these 20 for 20s. So many people got ticked off when the silver price fell that they redeemed their 20 for 20s at the mint, directly at the mint, and got their $20 back. And because they shipped these out for free, remember it was $20 including shipping. I think you had to punch in a promo code or something to get the free shipping. But, so, and these people, of course, get their money back, or their full $20 back. So the mint lost a heck of a lot of money. They were doing well for a while, and it was really funny. Then they put out an announcement a couple of days ago saying they've canceled the program, and what a disaster it was. So I think it's kind of funny. I don't know, the Royal Canadian Mint puts out good coins. They're nice, but this 20 for 20 thing was a sham. I didn't like it. After the first few anyways, but they are collectible. I guess I shouldn't be talking them down while I'm trying to do an auction on them, eh? But anyway, this one goes for about 45 Canadian. It's the original. There was fewer of them made and so forth. That's the 2011, I think it was called, oh, I can't remember. But there was a Farewell to the Penny one. That's a different one. That one there is the Farewell to the Penny. I like that one. And I also have a wolf, a polar bear, the canoe, that's the second one. It's also harder to find, and a reindeer, which I don't like, but Anyhow, I have 6, and several of them are the older ones and the harder to get ones. So these are 6 different ones there. That's item 3. Item 4 is the 99999 Ende and Cat from Royal Silver. You may remember the Royal Silver Company. They appeared and did their thing and disappeared again. They made some really nice rounds. And this is the original 2010. There are very few of these 2010 Ende and Cats out there. You can find some of the 2011s still. 2010s are very rare. And so this is not a coin for bullion stackers. This is a coin for numismatic collectors, obviously. The quintuple 9 fine silver, and the rarity on this is what gives it some extra value on top of obviously the $16 or whatever of melt value it has. These go for quite a bit. So, and that is original capsule, untouched. Should be in mint condition in there as far as I know, and there's no tarnish or anything on it. It's beautiful. And this was given to me by Stella Concepts, or John, in 2010 I guess it was. Might have been 2009 actually, end of 2009 I think. I could look back on my channel. I have a video, I'm sure, of when I got this. And beautiful round. Sad to part with it. I told him I never would, but that's the times that we live in, or at least I live in. That's number 4. Number 5 is a Timberwolf, but this is a 2006. It's not a 1 ounce, it's a ½ ounce. 9999. $1 face value. Ha ha ha. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna buy a can of pop with this or something. So it's ½ ounce of fine silver, 2006. A brilliant uncirculated or proof-like condition. It's not mint condition, but it doesn't have any scratches or tarnish or toning or anything on it. As far as I know, it's pretty much in mint condition. The 2006 Timberwolf is number 5, and number 6 that is a proof finish, Ron Paul 2010. I think they call them Norfed coin or round. Honest Government in 2012 it says. It has a $25 symbol up top. It says White House. ½ troy ounce, 999 silver, 25 Paul dollars. This is in mint condition in its original capsule. This also is an incredibly rare round. Very hard to find. And it has a lot of premium as well. This is not a bullion coin. This is numismatic. Some history behind some of these coins, and some of them are unique and pretty cool. That's item number 6. And item number 7 you've seen in many videos of mine. The End the Fed round. United States Federal Reserve, it says, with the seal, and then across it says End the Fed. And the other side is an outdated graph now, but it said 97 years on the job, and it was talking about the depreciation of the value of the dollar. The only hope for real change is abolish the Federal Reserve System, it says. And I've been offered cash and payments for this many times. Every time I show it, someone wants it. So hopefully someone wants it again. And my End the Fed round. I received this from a customer, I think in 2010, shortly after I started CanadianSilverBullion.com, which I don't have anymore. And a customer of mine said, this just appeared in the mail. And there was a note with it saying, thanks for the amazing service. He had bought some maple leaves off me, so I got that for free. And, thank you for your channel, it said. So I don't even remember who that was. I don't even think I knew at the time who that was. he just sent, it was just in an envelope, which is from a customer. Thank you. So that's a cool story to me, and this is a very cool round, and I've had it for a while. And that's item number 7. The last and final item is item number 8. This is a gold coin, obviously, and it's a sovereign from Great Britain. And that is Queen Victoria, of course, on the back. We recently celebrated Victoria Day here in Canada. We don't really know who Victoria is anymore. That was so long ago. Everything's Elizabeth now, but that was a monarch in Great Britain, I don't know, 150 years ago or so. And this is the classic depiction of the serpent being trampled by the knight. And the date there is 1895. So this is considered junk gold, but I don't consider this particular coin to be, to be junk at all. It's in nice shape for one thing, but the other thing is this is my family's gold. This was given to me by my father, and it was given to him by his father, and likewise it was given to him by his father, and that was actually was given to him by his father as well. So it goes back about 5 generations in the Rutter family. This is the family's gold, and it was passed to me as the oldest son. And when he gave this to me, he said, "You can do whatever you want with this, it's yours now." And it was a few years ago now, and I said, okay, I'll keep it. It's worth a lot of money, but I'm going to keep it, and I will never sell it unless I'm homeless or something, I said, as a joke. And I remember saying that, and now, so I am selling it. I am selling the family gold, but it is because I'm homeless, so I'm not going back on what I said to my dad. And so I think it'll get a good home. I think this will end up in good hands. It's never going to come back to me again, probably, but I'll feel good knowing that it went to a subscriber of mine and that I used the digital currency that I get in exchange for it to make a safe place for Medicady and I to live next month and resume our business and continue our activism and what we love to do. So don't feel bad about bidding on this, please. Feel good about bidding on this, because you will be helping me. And so once again, this is a gold sovereign from Great Britain. This would have been the kind of money that you hold in your sock drawer and pull out when you're making a purchase, like buying a house or like animals or something for the farm or something big. This is a big purchase, or this is the family's savings. You put away a few of these coins, and you'd be lucky to have any gold in your savings as a common person in 1895. So this was middle class money. I come from people descended from Great Britain, Wales, a little bit of Ireland, and some other parts of Europe. And they have immigrated through various different countries, including my father's family, who came from overseas to Canada. And this was my father's 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 father. He went to a bank in 1895 when this was brand new, had just been minted, purchased this, and gave it to my great-great-grandfather. And from then on, that was the family's gold. And so it has passed from my father to me. And that's item number 8. So please make your best bids on all 8 of those items. And this has been a long video, so I'm going to end it here. Once again, please make sure you put your currency along with the bid. So don't just put a number, put a currency, US dollars or whatever. And also tell me what form of payment you're going to make. Is this in e-transfer, or is it in PayPal, etc. And I want to get this done as soon as I can, so I'm going to upload this right away, and this will be up tonight and tomorrow and the next night, and then it's going to be finishing up on Tuesday morning. I'll wrap it up and I'll email all the winners and hopefully get payment pretty much right away. and then I can send all this stuff out right away. So thank you very much for watching this auction, and if I remember anything that I forgot to say, I'll put it in the description box. But other than that, looking forward to receiving your bids. Thanks guys, talk to you soon.